In this video, we'll explore how Relevance AI works, guiding you from onboarding to core features and advanced flows. Join us as we dive into configuring agents, enriching data, and managing integrations. Let's begin by exploring onboarding. We're on the Relevance AI website. Click the Try for Free button. Enter your email. Click the Continue button. Wait for the sign-in process to complete. Enter your name and password. Click the Show Password icon. Update the password to meet all security requirements. Click the checkbox to agree to the terms and conditions. Click the Continue button. Enter the 6-digit verification code from your email. Enter the final digit of the code to automatically continue. Type your company name. Click the Continue button. Select the company size. Select the department. Select the role. Click the Build Your Own Agents card. Wait for the application to prepare your workspace. Click the Home link in the navigation sidebar. Now you're on your home dashboard. Following this, we'll move on to Home. Update the agent's configuration. Next, expand the Recommended Tools section. Then, add the tools to your agent. After that, add a trigger to automate tasks. Moving on, assign a task to test the agent. Finally, test your agent in the interface. Here's how Agent Details works. On the main configuration page for your UX Research Insights agent, expand the left sidebar. Here, you can navigate through options like Prompt, Tools, and Knowledge. Expand the right sidebar to view contextual tools and variables, then select Tools from the left sidebar. On the Tools screen, view the tools list and details for Summarize Meeting Transcript. Collapse the right sidebar for more space, then click Knowledge in the left sidebar. On the Knowledge screen, choose to upload files, then see the added documents. Proceed to Triggers to add one and enable autopilot. With a Google account trigger active, switch to Alerts. This premium feature requires a plan upgrade. On the Memory screen, configure long-term and short-term memory settings. Scroll down for more options, then open Variables to set cross-agent data. In Advanced Settings, adjust toggles for agent behaviors. Finally, in the Run view, describe a task for the agent to execute. Next up, let's take a closer look at Workforce. Start with a template in Workforce Builder. Next, view available templates in the marketplace. Then, clone the FitBiz AI Workforce template. After that, follow the setup checklist in the Builder. Next, let's see how testing a workforce works. Click Test to open a side panel. Enter a prompt in the chat input. Send the prompt for workflow analysis. The test runs and the checklist completes. Review the agent's settings on the side panel. Now let's look at publishing a workforce. Click Publish to activate your AI workforce. Then confirm your workforce is live. Now let's try adding an auto layout. Connect the trigger to the agent. Then, see the checklist fully completed. Now let's try adding a note. Click the Publish button. Next, enter a note. Finally, add text to document the workflow purpose. Up next, let's discover how Marketplace works. Explore popular integrations. Click the Gmail integration card. We're on the website. Click 28 AI agents to view the list. Scroll through pre-built Gmail AI agents. Learn about AI benefits for Gmail. Scroll to Build your first AI agent today. Now let's try filtering Marketplace. Start by accessing the Filter dropdown. Next, pick a specific listing type. Then, refine your results. After that, choose a category. Finally, explore filtered results to view more details. Moving on to AI tool comparison details. Explore the marketplace and click View Comparison. Next, view the top 10 Hey Reach alternatives and click View Comparison. Then, compare features and click Relevance AI. After that, scroll to view detailed tool breakdowns. Finally, check the FAQ section. Here's how Agent Builder Details works. Explore AI agent creators in the marketplace. Next, view Michael Shamerden's profile and scroll through their agents. Then, select an agent or navigate further. Now let's explore the next topic, integrations and API key. Access integrations to manage accounts. Next, view connected accounts. Then explore triggers to set up automation. Now let's try creating a secret key. On the Integrations and API Keys page, click the Relevance API Keys card. Next, click the Create New Secret Key button in the sidebar. Enter a label for the key. Then, click Generate API Key. After that, click the Copy button to save the authorization token. Moving on, click outside the modal. Finally, see the internal testing key added to the list. Here's how creating a custom API key works. Navigate to Integrations and API Keys. Click Custom API Keys. Next, click plus Add Custom API Key. Then, enter the key name and value. After that, click Save. Moving on, the key is now listed and encrypted. Following this, we'll move on to Knowledge. Click Add to Agent on the dashboard. Next, choose an agent from the dropdown. Then, select UX Competitor Benchmark Analyst. After that, click Add to Prompt. Finally, confirm success back on the Knowledge table. Up next, enriching data. Start by viewing the Knowledge table and click Enrich. Next, select a tool for data enrichment and click Use Tool. Then, map web page URL and feedback focus area to your table columns. After that, click Continue. Moving on, adjust settings and enable 24-hour mode. Then, click Save and Run on first 5 rows. Refresh to update the job status. Finally, see the AI-generated feedback populating the answer column. Now let's look at syncing knowledge. View the knowledge table. Click Semantic Optimization. Next, the sync modal appears. Click Choose Fields to Vectorize. Then, deselect Metadata. After that, click Select All. Moving on, click Choose Fields to Vectorize. Then, click Sync All Data. Finally, return to the knowledge table as the sync starts. Next, let's see how row details works. Click to view metadata. Next, click again to see details. Then, edit or close the JSON view. Here's how showing all columns works. Start by revealing hidden columns. Next, toggle Document ID to show it. Then, select Expiry Date to add it to the table. After that, view the updated knowledge table. Moving on to downloading a knowledge. Click the Download button. Next, select the export type. Then, pick a field to flatten. After that, click Download. Moving on, check your browser's downloads. Now, let's explore the next topic, Tools. Select the summary length. Choose your preferred option. Enter the PDF URL. Click Run to start processing. Expand to view final results. Scroll to explore the summary. Continue scrolling for key actions. View the full JSON output. Let's check out View Tool Code. See your summarized PDF tool overview. Next, view the code and configure tool settings. Let's check out saving a tool. Save your tool. Success. Now run the tool. Moving on to switching to Default Builder. On the tool configuration page, click Save. Next, choose Convert from the dropdown. Then, confirm the switch to Default Builder. Finally, see the tool as a visual flowchart. Coming up next, we'll dive into Tasks. On the Tasks page, click the Save View button. A new tab appears. Custom View 1. Click it. Then, click the Filter button. Next, select the Status Filter option. After that, choose the operator from the dropdown. Moving on, select Is from the dropdown. The filter is now Status is completed. Click Apply Changes. The Tasks list updates. Click Save View. Finally, view saved successfully. Let's check out task details. Click on the task to view details, review AI-generated content, and provide feedback. After this, let's walk through Advanced Settings. On the Advanced Settings page, click the plus icon to add a new task view. A form appears. Enter the view title. The tab updates. Click the search field to add information. Type to filter sources. Select a Google-related option. Click outside to confirm. The Google Calendar trigger is added. Up next, adding subagents. Click the Add button, then save your changes. Now let's try updating general settings. Start by enabling the Suggest Replies feature. Next, pick some tools from the dropdown. Then, select the Extract Data from Meeting Transcripts option. After that, switch to the Language Model tab. Enable the Switch Model after Token Count setting. Moving on, open the Token Count dropdown. Select the 300 token count. Finally, all changes are ready to be saved. Now let's try updating Language Model. First, adjust the maximum output tokens. Next, enter the value. Then, modify the temperature setting. Finally, ensure changes are saved. Next up, let's take a closer look at agents. On the main agent screen, hover over the UX Research Insights agent. Next, click the More Options icon. Then, select Move to Folder from the menu. After that, click the Create New Folder link. Enter a name in the Create New Folder modal. Moving on, click the Create button. Finally, the agent is moved, and a success notification appears. Right next, let's check out Snippets. On the Snippets page, click Add Snippet. Next, enter the snippet name. Then type the snippet content. After that, click the saved checkmark. Finally, see the created snippet ready for use. In the next section, we'll explore how switching projects works. On the dashboard, click the Workspace switcher. Next, select your workspace from the drop-down. Then, view the updated workspace dashboard. Moving forward, let's see how hiding a sidebar is done. Collapse the sidebar for more space. Now, interact with the main dashboard content. The next feature we'll cover is Relevance Builders. Create a builder profile by clicking the button. Next, upload a profile picture. Then, wait while the image is processed. After that, upload a cover photo. Moving on, type in your bio. Enter your website in the social link field. Next, type in your email address. Then click the Save Changes button. Finally, your builder profile is complete with all details saved. The next feature we'll cover is Invite a Member. On the dashboard, click Invite to Project. Next, on the Members page, click Plus Invite User. Then, in the modal, change the role if needed. After that, enter the email address. Moving on, press Enter to add it. Then, click Send Invite. Finally, see the error message for user limit. In the next section, we'll explore how Manage Plan works. Access the dashboard, then manage your plan to explore subscription options. Moving forward, let's see how settings is done. On the Projects page, click the Usage Limits button. Next, fill in the max credits, max actions, and enter your email. Then, press Enter to add the email. After that, click Save Usage Limits. Finally, see the confirmation notification. Up next, Setting as a Default. Select your project. Next, choose Make Default. Then confirm it's now the default project. Now let's look at deleting a project. On the Projects page, choose to delete the UX Intelligence Lab project. A confirmation modal appears, calculating resources. The Delete Project button is shown. Enter the project name to confirm. The Delete Project button is now clickable. A progress bar shows deletion in progress. Success! Project deleted. Redirecting shortly. In the next section, we'll explore how Profile works. Click Edit on your Details page. Next, enter your first name. Then, save the changes. After that, see the updated name and success notification. Up next, update an email address. On the Security Settings page, click Edit. Next, enter your new email address. Then, click Update Email Address. Finally, check for errors and try again. Moving forward, let's see how logging in is done. On the login screen, click the Forgot Password link. Enter your email. Click the Reset Password button. An email has been sent. Click the link in the email. Enter a new password and confirm it. Click the Reset button. You've successfully changed your password. In the next section, we'll explore how logging out works. On the dashboard, click Log Out. Next, wait for the page to load. Then, you're back at the login screen. And that's a full walkthrough of Relevance AI, covering onboarding, core features, and settings. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe for more product demos like this. See you next time.